Hello everybody, and today we will be looking at horrifying YouTube videos. So just to get something out of the way, this is my opinion. I'm probably gonna miss some, so please don't crucify me in the comments because some people have been going to ham lately. Just a little note to the people who are leaving kind of like harsh or mean comments. Just take this time to reconsider that life is not that serious. People can like things that you don't. So sit back, relax, and enjoy because I will be going into the backstory of some of these and we will be diving deep into most. And if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe because only like 4% of the people who watch are subscribed. I promise I'll feed you boys good. I will feed you good. All right, with that being said, let's get started and here we go. So the first video on the list is called The Simpsons Couch Gag Part 1, You're Next. So in the description it says that this is a banned Play-Doh couch gag. I'm assuming it was made with Play-Doh, which makes it absolutely awesome. But besides that, it is a super creepy video. It's made by a YouTuber named Lee Hardcastle, and I would just like to say that the hard work he put into this is amazing, all right? It's amazing. But to me, this is absolutely horrifying to watch. I'll be playing clips of some of the videos, but this one is definitely not getting a clip. I will link it in the description, so if you want to go check it out, then you're more than welcome to. The basic rundown is that the Simpsons, the family, are just sitting there chilling, watching TV. Someone breaks into the house and brutally murders the family. And when I say brutal, dude, oh my god, this is bone tomahawk level brutal. And when I say everyone in the family gets murdered, yes, that includes Maggie, which makes this even worse. If I were to go into the reasoning as to why I find it so disturbing, is because it seems kind of realistic. I know I say that a lot in the videos and it's getting to a point where it's kind of memeable, but the music and the ambiance in this is super off-putting, and just the family getting murdered in front of each other is just so disturbing. I was really young when I watched this, and I remember it impacting me so bad to the point where now that I'm 24, I just turned 24 by the way, happy birthday to myself, it still disturbs me in the same exact way. It's so creepy and off-putting. It's so violent and disturbing and vulgar, and I hate it, but I like it. There isn't too much about this. It is just an animation made by someone on YouTube. Please go check it out. I will link every single one in the description. And let's move on to the next one. So the next video is called True Horror Stories Midnight Jog POV. In the description of this video, it says that this video is a reenactment based on actual events. How true that is, I'm not entirely sure, but it doesn't seem too far. Maybe it was dramatized a lot, but this could definitely happen to somebody. Follows the story of someone going on a midnight jog. They stop to stretch, they get their bearings in, and then they go for the run. While she's running, she notices there's someone running in front of her, and she looks to the left. I think she thinks she sees a car accident or something. She looks back and the guy is gone. Moments later, she continues to jog, and this guy shows up in front of her again. She says, "Is that the same dude?" This guy stops dead in his tracks and hustles and bustles towards her full speed backwards. He ends up chasing her back to her apartment and she escapes luckily, but that one part of him running backwards full speed and the footsteps getting louder is traumatizing. This video actually isn't really that old compared to everything else in this list, and I'm surprised that it affected me as much as it did. I think I saw it on TikTok one late evening, and it's kind of stuck with me ever since. I think what makes it so creepy is just footsteps. I don't know why, but footsteps in general, when they're really loud and they get closer to the camera, are so creepy. Like in Paranormal Activity, I think there was a scene where the ghost started like stomping towards them, and I hate it. I hate it. I love when movies or videos do that with footsteps. It's super unnerving, and it's like one of my favorite things. It gets your heart rate pumping like instantaneously. So I know a lot of this stuff is pretty surface level so far, but I'm gonna try and go a little bit deep with the final one because of how much it affected me and still does. But yeah, there isn't a lot of backstory to this. It's off the YouTube channel True Horror Stories POV, so they have a lot of videos like this. What makes it like not necessarily super scary is that it isn't real. I know it's not real, but it's still really creepy in like a creepypasta kind of way. But yeah, cool watch, cool YouTube channel. Go check them out, and let's move on to the next one. Now we're stepping into childhood trauma territory. This is Aoki, I think that's how you pronounce it. It's essentially just a really creepy video of someone putting scary music over a Michael Jackson animatronic. So straight off the bat, I'm scared of animatronics, all right? They're creepy, they're off-putting, I don't like them. They move funky like. There was this ride at Disneyland in California that I would take all the time. It was the Pirates of the Caribbean ride. And there was something so weird about the animatronics, and I always knew it, and for some reason I kind of liked it. That sounded kind of freaky, but you know what I mean. There was always just this like uneasy pit in my stomach when I would see an animatronic. It's like, you know, it's supposed to be replicating a human, but it never truly can. And to add on top of that, I don't think you guys understand, my fear of Michael Jackson is trauma level fear. As a child, there was probably like a good 400 nightmares I had of him. It's funny because I like his music now, but he still really creeps me out. I know it's really mean to say since he passed away, but he is just a scary looking guy. And yes, it is not his fault. I completely understand that, but it still kind of creeps me out. I think it's the nose that does it. The nose kind of adds to it. Shout out to that scene from Scary Movie where they rip his nose off. It's so ridiculous, but it's so funny, dude. What makes this video even creepier is that there isn't a whole lot known about it. So yes, we know the origin of the video, where it came from, but besides that, we don't know much. This video actually comes from a project from someone named Thomas Rangstorff. And it's a video called My Ghoul Jackson. And it's just a dude recording an animatronic that he made of Michael Jackson. And at the end of it, it says that it's available to buy on eBay. I really would like to know if this is true, if anyone knows anything else about this. But what makes it even creepier is that this video came out, I believe, a month after Michael Jackson passed. So this guy, I don't know if he was building this beforehand. He definitely was, but it is so creepy. I think the original video is actually worse than the super viral video with all the scary sounds in it. The original video does have scary sounds in it, but they're way more creepy because it seems like some manic dude truly just made all this and threw it together. Yeah, but besides that, we don't have too much information on it, and if we do, I must have missed it or something, so please let me know in the comments. Anyways, we're gonna move on to the next one now. So the next video is called Lore. This is actually, once again, a super new one. This came out 10 months ago. This is another video where I will not be playing any clips because it does show child endangerment in a pretty serious way. It shows a video of a child sitting at his desk studying or eating or whatever, and then this big-headed ghost dude floats up to the window, gains his trust in like 5 seconds, and instantly breaks it by ripping him out the window, floating back inside the house, and getting rid of rest of the family. Now this video doesn't have a crazy backstory at all. There's actually a behind the scenes on how it was made. I will also link that in the description, and it is super cool to watch if you're into that type of stuff. Me personally, I could spend hours watching Blender videos, so it was perfect for my little brain. It's a short based off the universe of the game Ill, which I'm not entirely sure is even a real game, to be honest. Yes, there is a wishlist page on Steam, but I don't recall if there's actually any real gameplay of it, but I wish there was because the game looks awesome. I grew up on Skyrim, and I specifically remember you can't like hit the kids or like kill them in any way. Don't ask me why I know that, but it's just like this taboo thing. Like in movies and video games, you don't show kids dying. But yeah, they show that in here like tenfold. So with that box already checked, there's also this other part where when he starts to get pulled out of the window, the ghoulish dude kind of drops him, and the child reaches back inside, back to safety, thinking he can get away, and he just gets ripped right back out again. That little part adds so much to it. It's so violent and fast and hard to watch, and I really wish the best for Ill and this team. I really hope this game comes together and is something awesome. But besides that, that's the video, and it will be linked in the description, and we're gonna move on to the next one now. Next up is Obey the Walrus. So this is like an OG scary YouTube video, and I know a lot of boomers are going to be rolling their eyes when they see this. Trust me, like, I understand. But because this is my list and things that have truly affected me, this video traumatized me. I can't watch it. I cannot watch it for this video. I had to go and get an image of it, and I was going to put it in the thumbnail, but even going to the images on Google just like twists my jimmies, dude. I cannot look at this. In the grand scheme of things, the OG video that wasn't edited and turned into this creepypasta level of scariness is actually a really sad story. I can make a whole entire video just about The Goddess Bunny, which is the originated film. Just for the TLDR, it was a drag queen named Sandy Crisp, and it literally was just a movie about her dancing. That's it. The clip surfaced in 1998, and I'm not sure if that's when the actual movie came out or that's when it was just uploaded to the internet. And someone took that video, known as Contron, and added it to his series on YouTube called Mentally Disturbing. And the title of the video was Deranged Mentally Disturbing 4, which is really messed up. So Sandy Crisp actually is a transgender woman who contracted polio, and the malpractice of doctors who were treating the illness actually resulted in her being disfigured and having a disability. She has to use canes and a wheelchair for basically her whole life. And as of recent, Sandy Crisp actually passed away due to COVID, which is absolutely heartbreaking to hear. I don't want to sit here and bash Sandy. I don't want to sit here and call this video terrifying anymore because the underlying story is absolutely heartbreaking. So rest in peace to Sandy Crisp, and we will move on to the next one. So the next video we will be talking about is Dining Room or There Is Nothing. It shows a video of a woman sitting at a dining table eating, I don't know, porridge or something. There's fire behind her outside the window, and it's a video playing in reverse. The video plays in reverse, you can't make out what it's saying, and then it cuts to her sticking her face in that porridge. Her head pops out, the video reverses, and she actually turns out to be saying "there is nothing" in a really creepy voice. There is nothing. This is a film made by David B. Earl, and it is just a project of some sort. And this is going to be super niche, but the reason this is so creepy to me, besides the obvious red flags of a creepy girl and a creepy voice attached to the girl, and the fire and her skin complexion, it's really creepy. But there's something so off-putting about words being said backwards, and it's so funny because it's such a simple thing, but it's so creepy. So this is gonna be, yeah, like super niche, but I grew up in the era of YouTube where people were obsessed with playing songs backwards and trying to find creepy things in them, like Stairway to Heaven, and I was obsessed with it. Like, I believed it 100%. They could be playing like Bruno Mars' Uptown Funk, play it backwards, and it sounds like he says demon, and I would 100% believe like that's straight Illuminati right there. But I remember specifically Stairway to Heaven actually had a super compelling like backwards, like it really made sense for some reason. And it always creeped me out hearing things backwards. And you always expect like some sort of creepy jump scare at the end of this video, but there never is one. It just ends, the video just ends. Yeah, so there isn't a whole lot of like super cool background story about this. He actually has a link to a website where he talks about exactly why he made it. If you want to go check that out, it is in the description of the video that I linked. But besides that, those are the videos that off the top of my head really creep me out on YouTube. And I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope to see you in the next one. Hopefully the next video will be out like this week. I want to make an upload schedule and I want to stay consistent with it. So I'm going to try to upload on Tuesdays and Saturdays. Let me know if that's a good idea. Probably not, but yeah, I have some great videos coming up for you guys. Please subscribe if you would like to see them. And thank you so much for the support. I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a great night, great day, and peace out.